This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Steve Irvin with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The race for the White House coming through our state, both candidates just a few miles apart for two very different events today. Their goal, though, is the same: gain momentum as early voting just gets underway in what has become a battleground state. This is the first time the Biden-Harris campaign has been in Arizona. No big rallies, rather a low-key event. Cindy McCain, who endorsed the Democratic ticket, joined the duo at the Herd Museum, where they met with tribal leaders. Just before that, the candidates met at a local carpenters union. Just a small group of supporters were inside, made up of nonprofit leaders and representatives from workers' unions.
I'm not what people would consider an influential or important person. I'm a regular working guy. And for him to take the time to see us and talk to us is very grassroots, very personal, and it means everything to me.
Biden and Harris also took a bus tour, meeting with small business owners in Phoenix and Tempe. A much different feel during Vice President Mike Pence's visit. He hosted a campaign rally in Peoria. People spaced out, but many were not wearing masks. Unlike other visits, this one wasn't targeted toward a specific demographic. Pence touched on some of the signature campaign themes and the importance of Arizona. ABC 15 was set up to talk one-on-one with the vice president, but the campaign backed out just ahead of that visit. The next presidential debate won't be a debate or may not be between Trump and Biden. They will take part in separate events. Joe Biden will participate in a town hall moderated by ABC's George Stephanopoulos. That'll take place a week from tonight in Philadelphia. The debate was going to go virtual because President Trump has COVID-19. The president said no and then tried to push back the debates, but the Biden campaign said no to that. Trump now says he wants to hold a campaign rally instead. New unemployment numbers are now out, and while they're down from the week before, new claims are still higher than economists expected. Last week, 840,000 people filed for unemployment benefits for the first time. That means claims are still above the all-time high we saw before the pandemic. Now, these numbers don't include the massive airline and Disney layoffs, so expect claims to jump again next week. Tourism in Arizona is struggling to rebound from the pandemic. Our partners at the Phoenix Business Journal reporting the industry is facing massive job losses. The August data shows slightly more than 79,000 jobs in August. That's less than half the jobs reported by travel in 2019. Arizona tourism leaders say before the pandemic hit, we were on pace for the best tourism year ever. Now, though, spending is down $9 billion, billion with a B. To make up for the loss, companies are targeting local families and staycations. MESA Public Schools announcing today they are moving forward with plans to bring kids back into the classroom. The state updating their recommended school benchmarks today, and because Maricopa County remained in the moderate spread category, hybrid learning will start Monday in MESA schools. Students will alternate days on campus and learning from home. As part of their return to school plan, MPS has launched a public coronavirus dashboard. They are reporting 28 students and staff have tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 2 weeks. Be smart and stay safe. That's the message from rangers at the Grand Canyon. They're urging hikers to make good decisions as those temperatures begin to drop this fall. Why are they saying this now? Well, just in the past month, rangers have responded to more than 300 incidents, from hikers needing help to search and rescues and medical evaluations. Their recommendations: plan ahead and know your physical limitations.
With your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. For the 141st time this year, we hit 100 degrees once again here in Phoenix, still shy of the all-time record set back in 1989. But there is some good news. We are expecting cooler temperatures for tomorrow and for the next 7 days as well. Up in northern Arizona tonight, lows in the 30s from Flagstaff to the Grand Canyon, 40s in Heber and Show Low, with 50s, 60s, and 70s across the lower deserts, with highs on Friday in the upper 90s here in Phoenix. Same in Gila Bend, Yuma, Quartzsite in the mid-90s, 80s in Kingman and Sedona, and 70s in Flagstaff and at the Grand Canyon. And that planner for your Friday showing those temperatures starting off in the lower 70s at 6 in the morning, warming up into the 80s by 10, 90s by noon, but we should stay below the century mark for highs, not just tomorrow, but for the next 7 days. Looks like it's going to be a fantastic weekend, too, with a high of 95 on Saturday, 93 on Sunday, with lows in the upper 60s beginning Sunday morning. And we're going to get close to 100 starting next week, but we should stay in the upper 90s Tuesday through Thursday.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.